Hello, welcome to this week's video. As you know, I've been living in Seattle for about a year and a half, approaching 2 years actually, which is kind of scary because time flew by so fast. If you watch my vlogs, which you should, you can see that I really enjoy living here. And honestly, it might have even changed who I am as a person. I've always thought I was the type to move around a bit when I was older, like a few years here, a few years in London, a few years in New York. But I think I am gonna stay here a little while longer, and here are the reasons why. Okay, first of all, the nature in the Pacific Northwest is unmatched to any other city in the United States. You're surrounded by mountains. The Cascades are to the east. The Olympics are to the west. I hope I'm pointing in the right directions. I'm not that sure. You got a lot of water surrounding the city. You got the Puget Sound. Oh, I guess I should have said I'm from Illinois. So the bar is really low in terms of like weather and nature. Going along with the nature around here, Seattle literally has the best hikes, literally the best. And they have like beginner hikes all the way to really expert hikes. I have a lot of clips from some of the hikes I did, so I'll insert that now, but it's breathtaking. I would do them all over again just to see the same view because it does not get old. Hikes are also only like a short little drive away. You can get somewhere between half an hour away to 2 hours. Like you're surrounded. And on the mountains, of course, there's snowboarding. I'm kind of getting it. I'm kind of slaying. Which is something I've picked up as I've moved here. It's so fun, so fun. It's kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but there's nothing like it. I'm blown away. As for the city itself, there's a lot of cute neighborhoods surrounding the downtown area, like Fremont, Ballard, West Seattle's really cute. Queen Anne, of course, so cute. I've been to all these places. Shit, that is the vibe I would describe it as is a little bit artsy. Farmers markets, bookstores, cafes. In the Pacific Northwest area, there's actually a lot of places that you can road trip to that are not, I wouldn't say that far. I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of road trips. Anything above like 2.5, 3 hours, I start like complaining in. For example, we went to Cannon Beach in Oregon. Vancouver is just across the border. It's actually that way, just across the border. Other places that I have not been to but I really want to go around here. Banff, which I know is far, okay? That's not very road trip achievable, but it's a short plane ride away. And I really want to go to Olympic National Park. If you're a fan of nature, I think you will fall in love with this city. Okay, getting into some boring stuff because I feel like I should cover all my bases. I do think there's a lot of job opportunities here if you're interested in furthering your career. All of you, hello. It's mainly, I will say, in tech and STEM fields. I'm not well versed in any other fields. So I can just Google them and pop them up on the screen about what is thriving here. But I think this is an emerging city in terms of job ops. And oh, I should mention the salaries are pretty competitive. That could be because the city's really expensive. So they have to, you know, average out the salary with cost of living, but you get a high salary at the end of the day compared to like the average in the US. I think mainly why I really like living in the city is because I have a good number of hometown friends here. I've made a lot of new friends here as well. And I think this goes for any city. I don't want to just pin it on Seattle, but the friends you make determine how much you like where you're living.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenji. Happy birthday to you.
Hello.
Hey, what you doing?
I'm at home.
Yeah, we know.
Oh wow! We thought we would pick you up to come. Oh, sure.
Aggressive, Alex. So
I don't
aggressive.
think I'm doing this right. Pita bread. It's no good. If you will. Look at her. She's trying to. That's a heart.
Make some good friends, I guess. Make those core memories. It is a slower pace of life, I will say, compared to somewhere like New York City. The last few times I went to New York City, honestly, I was like overwhelmed. So much going on. There's so many people, there's so many buildings. Here, completely different. The air is nice and fresh, breathable. I'm way more laid back and chill than I was before. Sometimes I feel like I'm a 30-year-old person living in a 20-year-old body. I don't like to leave my house past 8 p.m. I cook a lot. I don't go out as much. I stopped drinking, actually. I think I mentioned this in one of my videos. I stopped drinking for most of 2024, with the exception of like a birthday or like a big celebration. I drink for those things. Recently, I took a personality test. This is a side story. I recently took a personality test to find out I am a, let me get this correct, ISTP-T, which is called the Virtuoso. This is like the 16 personalities Myers-Briggs thing. And I thought this was kind of interesting because it's changed a lot since I started taking it. The first time I took it was in high school. I was an ENTJ back then. And I've noticed a trend of me becoming more introverted. This might not be a common thing, but on the scale of between feeling and thinking, I was always like a extreme thinker, okay? Like I was like 90% something. But I started becoming more of a feeling person. The exact percentage of mine right now is a 78, which is, you know, it's not really near the average, but I'm becoming more in tune with my emotions. So that's something new, and that's an accomplishment, I hope. But yeah, just a fun fact. It has really changed my personality living here. I'm always in my home.
Why were you doing that?
That's how it is.
I'm just kidding. Okay, I feel like I'm obligated to mention the cons, okay? Because there's a few. The obvious one is the rain and the clouds. I have to say today is quite cloudy. Most of the time, it's overcast and cloudy, but I think it's not that bad. Plan vacations like February or March to escape it for a little bit if you're really feeling like it's bringing you down. But I think it also makes you appreciate the sunny days a lot more. Here, when the sun is out, it's like everyone like gets really excited. Everyone's outside, walking their dogs. There's like an excitement in the air that you can kind of feel. But also, if you're becoming like me and you like to stay inside and watch TV and snuggle and cozy up, overcast and a little bit of rain is perfect Okay, I gotta talk about the drugs. I would say this is mostly contained towards the downtown area. All the pros are not about the downtown heart part of Seattle, because that place, honestly, besides like the Pier area, which has like LA's Oyster House, the Ferris wheel, off the top of my head, that's all I know. Pike Place is really nice if you like crowds at farmers markets. It's good if you go on like a non-busy day. There is a lot of drug addicts on the streets, but honestly, if you're ever in those areas, just, you know, be cautious, have a friend. I walk on the road sometimes if they're crowding the sidewalk. I walk with the cars. Walk really fast, laser focus, look like you're walking with a purpose. I touched on this before. Another con is the city is so expensive, literally so expensive. No way to turn that into a positive. And the last thing I wanted to touch on was the Seattle freeze, which is a thing. All the friends I've made here are not from here. They are all transplants. I would say the native Seattle people, I don't even know how to interact with them. I don't know where to meet them. I feel like they're like doing their own thing. They have their own friend groups established. I would feel like this is not that bad because it's not hard to make friends with someone who's also not from here. It's actually, I found it pretty easy. I shouldn't say that. I found that it was not that bad making friends. These are all the reasons I enjoy living here. And some reasons I don't, but you know, I learned how to deal with it. All cities have their ups and downs. I hope this inspires some of you to try out life here, whether it's in Seattle or the Pacific Northwest. You just like embrace nature, slower pace of life, beautiful scenery, a little bit of culture. I love it so much. I love it so much that I'm willing to stay another few years, even though that was not my original plan. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.